Hi everyone, and welcome back to a music reaction video. I appreciate you stopping by. And today we're going to be continuing on with my full album reaction of first Fragment's Gloire and Éternelle with track 6, Sonata and Mineur. I apologize for butchering the French pronunciation, but I've been loving the album so far. It's been a while since I reacted to my last one. I apologize for the delay, but let's get right into it. And in the words of Jeff Walker, let's rock! Okay, so I think this is a continuation. This little kind of rain ambience / waves crashing. Can't say for sure, but I think this is a continuance of the last track's ending. The outro of the last track. So this is gonna be kind of, if it was listening to an album like in full, they would be like leading into each other. Oh, that's interesting. I'm looking at the visualizer right now. It looks like this song has 2 different movements. Oh, that's interesting. Okay, so the title is like has sonata in the word, which gives a very classical kind of vibe, just based on the title alone. And then down there's also movements, which is a very classical kind of. It's associated with classical music, like different movements to a song or different movements to a piece, I guess. So that's interesting. I wonder if I'll be able to tell when the separate movements are or not. Let's continue though. Nice keyboards so far. Oh, nice. Wow, I'm gonna rewind this whole part so far. That sounds so nice. The guitar sounds so soothing. So one thing I want to note is I can't tell if they're using a delay pedal. So basically you can hear like the first guitar and then you can hear a second guitar a few seconds later mirroring what the first guitar is playing. They either have a delay pedal going on here with one guitar, or they have 2 separate guitar players, one playing the first time it comes in and then a second player mirroring what the first player is playing a few seconds later. I can't say for sure. It could either be a delay or it could be 2 different guitar players. But I love this intro. Another intro it kind of reminds me of is Voice of the Soul by Death. They kind of have a similar effect going on with guitars, where the second guitar plays after the first guitar. I know for a fact that one has 2 separate guitar players playing at the same time, so it's not a delay pedal. But this kind of reminds me of that a little bit. It sounds really, really nice though. The guitar tone is also amazing. Sorry guys, my shit is lagging again. Give me 1 second. Okay, sorry guys, I'm back and let's go. Hold on, let me start from the beginning. I need to catch all of this right here. Nice use of the whammy bar right there. Oh, I love that way that note hits right there. Oh, nice ascending scale. Oh, that almost sounded like a dive bomb right there, right in the middle of that little solo. Nice little whammy bar action. nice arpeggios too. Oh wow. That is crazy. It doesn't sound too shreddy, but it definitely is really shreddy with how many notes they just fit into that little measure right there. Wow. Yeah, the guitar tone like makes it sound like a nice relaxing like sonata, I guess, in the song title. But then that little sweep picking lick, I think, it is also very shreddy, but doesn't sound like it's a very shreddy song. Oh, that sounds so nice. Acoustic guitar coming in. I wonder if this is the second movement. Ooh, I like how those drums came in right there. I wonder if this is the second movement now because we're moving into acoustic guitars. Let's see. Those drums came in nice. Oh, and the bass too. Oh, I like this a lot. Okay. One thing to note on those drums, I like how kind of subdued they are in the mix. Like they don't sound like the typical drums you hear in metal songs, but they sound like very quiet almost. But it's a very nice like quietness, I would say. Um, I'm not a drummer by any means, so I can't speak to as what like instruments he's hitting on the drum set, or I don't even know what to call it. I don't know if it's like hitting the cymbals or hitting like the normal or something. I don't know, but the drums sound really nice. They sound kind of muted, which gives a really nice effect with the acoustic guitars. And then I think in this next section, I wanted to point something else out too. Yeah, it's like really soft in the mix, but it adds a really nice touch. And right here, I think he's doing this technique. Once again, I'm not a drummer by any means, but I've seen drummers do this. How do I describe it? It sounds like he's like muting the drums after he hits the part of the drums. Obviously there's different parts on the drums. I'm not sure which part he's hitting. Like there's the snare, there's the cymbal and stuff like that. But whatever he's hitting, it sounds like he's muting it right after. And I've seen videos of drummers doing that, which is why I think he's doing it here. They kind of like hit the drum and then they grab it with their hand. I've seen Gene Hoglan doing that in a drum playthrough video of The Philosopher by Death, and I thought that was really cool, and it gives a really nice effect. So I think that is what's going on here, at least from what I can hear. Sounds like he's like grabbing the drum and muting it after he hits it, which adds a very cool sound for sure. Let me listen to that again though. Yeah, it sounds like he's like muting it immediately after. Oh, nice. Oh, Really nice acoustic guitar solo right there. Oh, here it is again. Oh, nice. Okay, so far we're almost done with this song actually, like 3/4 done, and I noticed there's no lyrics so far. It's like entirely acoustics. I'm not complaining at all by any means, but that's interesting. Um, I guess it makes sense though, because it's a sonata, at least from the title, um, which tend to be more acoustic or more like classical vibe. They're definitely trying to go for that classical vibe with this song. I can tell with this um, instrumentation. I feel like it's gonna be a lyric, like no all acoustic song, no lyrics and anything, which it sounds great, so I'm not complaining by any means, but that's so cool. Definitely in line with the song title now that I'm realizing it. Oh, I like how the different acoustic guitar parts are panned to the left and right ears. Wow. Oh, another outro with ambience. Wow. That is cool. It almost sounds like a movie intro or something. Um, wow. That outro was a little unexpected, but I guess it is first Fragment, and they loved having these little ambient sections. Sounded like we were in a rainforest or something there. I could hear birds chirping, like insects and stuff. I really felt like I could really imagine myself in a rainforest when listening to that. But wow, that track. Yeah, I wonder when the movements kind of split. I wonder if it was the end of the first electric guitar solo. Ah, I guess I did say the song was all acoustics, but it's not true because the first movement had electric guitar solo. Even if it was like a really soft kind of guitar solo. Um, and then the second part maybe was probably all acoustics. Second movement was all acoustics. Wow, that track kind of caught me off guard. It wasn't like heavy, but it was such a good experience listening to this, like the acoustic guitars and everything, and the intro guitar solo. Amazing, amazing. Um, I'm a little shocked. I wonder if any other songs on this record will be like this, where it's all acoustics or no lyrics or whatever. Um, but wow, definitely a Sonata metal song if I ever heard one. You know what they say, like people say metal is the closest to classical music, it's just with distortion and stuff like that. And this is one of those songs that is kind of like exemplifies that. Literally a metal band doing like an ode to classical music with this, I feel like. So yeah, that was an amazing listen. Next track will be track 7. Uh, Not even gonna try to pronounce that, but I hope you guys look forward to that, and I appreciate you watching this video.